Does anybody know of any place around here that we can get some chicken and waffles?
Alright, about 11:30 I'll pull up to a Chicken and Waffles.
There we get out. I say, one moment, Marcus.
I
can close it 11.
The rain has stopped.
Oh, okay.
The streets are still wet and everything now.
Alright, get out. I walk over and I open the door for him.
Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you. He's still just dressed in that gray.
Yes, I know.
Alright, you all four get out of the car?
Oh, he's driving in his own car, I believe.
Alright, you all four go there?
Yeah.
Alright.
If I had a choice, no.
I tell the waitress, I'm like, there's four of us.
Alright.
Well, three.
1 second.
Crazy.
1 second. Should they give you all a table in the front? You know, you've got a large bay window.
Alright, order like a coffee or something.
Alright. And what would you like, sir?
Yeah, bourbon. I mean, coffee.
Just bring me an empty cup.
You can put bourbon and coffee.
Yeah, just bring me a coffee. I got my own mixer.
You want something to eat with that coffee?
Oh, is the chicken good?
Yeah, it's the best in the state.
I'll have the waffles.
Alright.
And chicken.
Alright. And what would you like, officer?
And chicken and waffles, coffee black.
Alright. And, sir?
I will have 3 eggs that I specify like the exact time. I want like each egg cooked and everything. Each egg is cooked at a different time. At a different
Okay.
I give you like an exact measurement of coffee I want and everything. And I'm like,
I'll be right.
right.
He walks off.
I go, Murphy.
Yes. Are you sure that's not going to be too much information for?
Yeah, let me read this.
Actually, never mind. I go, here you go.
Wait, I don't want to read it.
Murphy has already read it.
Ah, yeah, you're right. Meh.
Alright.
So, any thoughts on the case there, Murph?
Well, we've tried the cameras, correct?
Yep.
Alright.
We were able to use them to track him up to the 75th floor, but that's where we lost him. Although a set of wet footprints leading only out of a law firm to pull out my little notepad. The law firm of the law office of Kevin Leverins. He's a white male, 46, lives in Staten Island, only minor offenses, criminal.
So,
Apparently.
their cause of death was different in each one.
Ah, finally some good handwriting.
Yeah, I don't know who wrote these reports, but each one.
Why does that one not have
Because you
any
know it's
address?
Andy, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Who wrote that on this fucking report? There's no address or anything.
Yeah, it's everybody has their own way of writing reports.
I'm getting to it.
I actually bring you your food here. Chicken and waffles, black coffee.
Well, that
Full.
sucks. This guy just fucking bled out.
Yeah, you know where I'm going with this.
Black coffee,
Oh,
chicken and
I
waffles,
should
black
type
coffee, and here's some eggs for you, sugar, and your coffee. Have a good one.
Is it weird that Dr. Isaac is on every single one of these, by the way?
He is the medical examiner.
Yeah, but
No, in other words.
okay.
No.
It just seems like it's a big ass city, so I figured they'd have more than one.
No, that's not weird at all.
But good catch.
He's the most senior medical examiner. You will know.
What is this W symbol right here?
Wait.
Okay.
Is that
Yeah, I
immolation?
assume his.
This guy was burnt to
race
death?
white.
Oh, okay.
Immolation.
Unknown cause of fire, stolen Ferrari. And they all died different ways. Hypothermia, immolation, which is the opposite, and then slit throat, and they got beaten to death. And this guy was thrown off a building.
Yep.
Let me see those.
So the only connection is that they were all from the police academy.
The only connection is that and the bank robbery. So.
And a Ferrari.
Was the plates on the Ferrari New York?
Yes.
Okay.
Ferrari was set on fire, and I
We can
believe
still-
the redhead was burnt to his side.
We can still track it down.
Yeah,
see
like
who bought
who
it.
purchased it and stuff.
That's actually a good idea. Any ideas? The only clue I have at the moment seems to be this Kevin Leverins, and that's a tenuous clue at best.
It's a stretch. Unless we can find some connection between the two of them, why he'd be in his office, I can't see us getting a search warrant.
So, should we go see him tomorrow?
Why don't we? I mean, we should
Can we see if
probably.
he was? Has the medical examiner not gotten back to us yet?
It's 11:45. He might have cut out for the
This
day.
is a very important case. I mean,
It's not.
Every case is equally important.
that's what I mean. And this was more important.
Why don't we go to Yemen's house? Maybe he left a note or something. Maybe we can find some way of tying him to London. Maybe he's got legal paperwork from.
Has that been like cordoned off, or are we in charge of doing that?
Y'all are in charge of the You're in charge of the
Let's go to
investigation.
the-
Has that been cordoned off? Obviously, that was the first thing I did.
Let's go to the victim's house.
It's not the victim, but okay.
He was the victim.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Levens.
No.
No.
Come on, rookie, keep up.
Jeez.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it.
Brian.
Calm down, Greasy Pants.
Brian.
Did you find that insult a little upsetting?
What insult?
Were there any markings on the bodies or anything that would make it seem? Well, there's nothing in the reports. But these reports are some of them were written quite badly.
That's all I have. I
That
wasn't there for
your
those.
report.
Oh, is it really? I was like, well, that's all right.
You might know the point though, right?
Victim also had abrasions on his hands and face.
I know he's missing 3 fingernails, which is weird.
That could be a defensive wound, well, as if he were flying his way up, something. It seems like these. Let me give you my assessment of the situation here. This one appears as if he was the contusions around the throat could have been a rope.
Okay.
And he could have been, and there are contusions, as you'll notice, on the forearms.
You okay there?
Could have been bound, and he could have been trying to escape from something. That's how he could have lost the fingernails. Or they could be defensive wounds as he was as he was scratching somebody and it just tore him out.
Need is.
But these are cold cases. There's just no other evidence. This is what we got to go on. That's why we needed Brian.
I like it.
Working on the report here.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you, Officer Finley.
There has to be something. Where was it stolen?
Lower Manhattan.
What parking garage?
The Empire State Building.
What?
Who was the owner of the Ferrari?
Ferrari. Scott Davis.
Scott Davis. Did he buy this Ferrari used? Do I know that?
Brian, do
Yes.
you know a Scott Davids?
Do I know a Scott Davids? No.
And do I feel like by following the dispatch they might be able to?
Yeah, get anything off Scott Davids?
Let's
Possibly.
not call in for a while.
So we want to go to Scott. I think we need to trace this Ferrari.
I agree.
So the medical
Oh, you
examiner
did?
didn't even look at this body. No autopsy, nothing. Because they classified it as a suicide. That's weird. I feel like they wouldn't classify it as a suicide.
Well, it could either be some sort of cover-up, or it could just be a lazy cop. Yeah, how'd you know? You'll notice that not everybody is as strict in their following of the rules as you and I.
What's the date?
January 15th for a few more minutes, 1984.
Is this a mix-up that it's February 17th here? 3 of these are on the same day.
Yeah.
And they were done around the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So, would you think that maybe it's next year that one of you would be killed? Because that fits the pattern. 82. Look,
Brian,
81,
I can't quite remember.
82.
What was the date
84.
when we had that altercation at the bank?
I give him the date.
January 15th, 1979.
Boom. And this report done.
There we go.
This is awful. Fix it.
I mean,
It's done.
It just doesn't make much sense. Sorry, it doesn't make sense at all that he died February 17th, where every single person in your unit has died on January 15th.
I agree.
Well, it's January 15th? I thought it was 12th.
boo.
15th.
Every
In
single
character, he
person
probably
has
has
died
died.
January 15th, except for
Mr. Pepsi.
Angus
died.
Sim. He died of hypothermia, so he could have been frozen for
So
And missing.
all of these people have died on the same day,
Except
year
for
after
one.
year?
Can I look up if
Welcome to the investigation.
I'm coming out of my head.
Agnes?
Angus.
McCullough,
Yeah.
if there's a what?
Like, was there a missing persons report or anything on it?
You can call it in. Yes.
We have to know because it doesn't make any
We'll
sense.
go down to the station and look it up ourselves.
So if you look right there, you'll
Fantastic. I hope that tasted horrible.
it tasted great.
So let's go down to the station before we investigate Scott's. And
There you go. You can look through that one again.
Call it.
He's just not allowed to walk out.
I don't think you're allowed in the station.
No. If we go down to the station, Brian will be waiting in the car.
You want me, baby?
You can only weigh 41 pounds.
What was left of him?
Oh, that's right. He is burned.
That's why he's also 52 inches tall.
I don't know if you noticed on mine, I put like 200 to 250.
Yeah.
Ish.
I noticed that. Way up.
I guess we can go to the police station. I want the autopsy of this body.
It doesn't come
You've
in.
got my report, that's all you
This is
need.
awful. Were there any marks on the body at all?
Probably.
He had broken hands and a broken leg.
Was he missing any fingernails?
No, why would he be missing fingernails? He fell.
He wasn't. I checked his hands.
Let's
Let's go.
How y'all get back out of your cars? It's about midnight.
Is it about time for another, round
Dose.
of medication, maybe?
You know that it is time for your medication.
Have fun.
Nah, I don't think it is.
Oh, Brian. I pull out some of the bottle. I'm like, come on.
Did you?
Do I have to watch this?
Did you take the pill,
Did you
Brian?
take it, or was that a sleight of hand?
That was a sleight of hand.
All right, make a sleight of hand check, and anybody who cares to make a note.
I'm in a different car by myself.
Oh, Jesus. No, never mind.
What is the
Plus Dex, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be noticed. Plus your
Yeah.
Perception.
All right, you all think you take the pill. You will now be taking a -1 to your will saves to resist any insanity effect. All right, you all get to your police station, I suppose.
You're gonna be super close together. You gotta be able.
You
Not
arrive
Not
at
in
the
this game.
Manhattan South Police Station, Precinct 12.
They don't know me here, right?
I'm a fighting 12.
You're probably one of the few. Well, no, there's like 20,000 police. I don't know.
All right.
You wouldn't imagine they do.
All right. I turn off the car. I put the keys in my pocket. I say, now, Rookie, you and Brian stay here and monitor the car, and
Well, don't worry.
don't do anything foolish.
Wait, we aren't the bad guys?
There's a bad guy going, man,
I
no bad
guarantee
guy."
you we're the bad guys.
Is Johnson all right?
He's still being seen by the doctor. You're playing here because you're kind of wanted by everyone.
It's kind of gotten a little out of hand. I'm not gonna lie. My plan is to still finish this case, and then I'll deal with whatever repercussions are coming up after that.
Okay. Well, I've kind of been dragged into this with y'all,
Yeah, sorry about that.
so
I mean, it was not great when it started out, but
yeah.
somehow it spiraled out of control
Who would've
pretty
thought?
quick.
I think it all started when you took us to a mental hospital.
Actually, that is 100% correct.
That's true.
Most things usually go bad when you go to the hospital.
Well, there was some radio traffic earlier about a Ferrari getting stolen and then being parked in Staten Island, and someone's house is out on vacation.
I like your optimism. I really do.
Let's not go there then.
Alright.
I go, Johnson actually had a good idea. We just didn't get to hit on it
You
yet.
get back your constitution.
He wanted to go check out
Okay.
the owner of the Ferrari.
You get back your constitution.
Well,
That's
we can
three.
do that.
Not
I
to
suggest we wait until the morning
No.
instead of coming at 3 in the morning.
That works for me. I just need a place to lie low.
And
How's
you're
your place?
really injured.
I mean, you
I
don't
was.
think they're gonna be looking?
At your place?
Yeah, probably
I would have died twice. Than he normally would.
Yeah.
not. Alright, it's a small place.
Are you okay with that?
Yeah.
You want to just go, or should we leave a note for Johnson? I feel like he would not be very happy with any decision you make to help me or Murphy at this point.
They'll probably release him in the morning unless they find some more major fractures, whatever.
You know, my skull's been shattered.
It
eye
has.
socket, too.
He's had a lot of major injuries.
Why don't you just go to my place? Lay low there. Meet us here in the morning. I'll stay here, keep an eye on him, and if he wakes up, I'll try to smooth things over with him.
Alright. Put a lot of trust in you now, Sarge.
I don't feel like you have a choice.
So what do you do?
Do I need a key or anything?
I gave you the key to my apartment. I'm just gonna stay in the waiting room in the hospital.
Pass out again? Okay. You get back to the apartment, there's just a bunch of empty
Were
gin
we
bottles.
at his place?
Bunch of empty gin.
No, it's glass and whiskey bottles. And you gotta like shove the door open.
Yeah.
I start looking through his place a little.
Wow.
What a jerk.
What are you looking for?
He is obviously evil.
Any clues as to what happened in his life?
Well, there's like a wall of like me grad.
Awards and everything?
Yeah, all my awards and everything, and then they just kind of abruptly stop.
What year?
19.
Not like I'm not like powering through, but like as I'm walking through, and like
It's either
getting-
late 79 or beginning of 80.
Any sort of bureaucracy or history check or anything I can make be like, what happened?
Oh yeah.
You can make a knowledge bureaucracy, but it's going to be tough to remember that since there's a lot of disciplinary memos to go out.
Because we're like an average sampling of New York.
Yes! Y'all are the best of the best.
Oh,
That was pretty good.
You're still alive, so.
There's that.
I kind of wouldn't mind if you find this because it might help you trust me, but
Well, it's not like I don't trust you. It's just like, why would you not turn me in? Kind of thing. 9.
I assume. Oh, okay.
Is there anything that?
Well, I was gonna say I assume that like the case and everything, like the IA and
Yeah, you
everything,
can have that.
It's in there somewhere.
Would you have kept it or thrown it away? How obsessed are you about it?
I'm pretty pissed.
Okay.
It was a big turning point.
You see a picture of someone you recognize from your force earlier. He's like in the middle of this, and there's all these like gangsters and stuff around him, and red tape and wire going to each of them.
Oh, looks like my house. Who is it?
It's your former corporal, Frank Taylor.
Okay. All right.
Not that that has any bearing on your
No, not at all. Doesn't have any bearing on anything. Should probably start talking to one another a little bit more.
Alright, then you pass out because you're bleeding.
Oh yes. I go. Oh yeah.
You wake up, you feel refreshed and good, and the bed was super comfortable with its silk sheets.
Excellent. I go into the kitchen and I flip on the little 80s TV in the kitchen.
Alpha's
you
on.
push it in,
Yeah.
click.
Click, and I
This is Ted Koppel with Nightline.
begin
In
breakfast.
the morning. I know.
I begin breakfast.
We need
and,
to
Making yourself at home.
yeah, I'm thinking myself at home making breakfast and just
Alright.
lots of news here.
Roll a
okay,
cooking
not
check.
mine.
Alright.
All right.
Oh, you burned those eggs.
8.
Yeah, they're bad. Your toast is burned. Eggs are runny.
You can throw it away and just keep making
He's
it.
a cordon bleu chef.
Alright, I do chores around the house. Like there's probably dishes. And
It's actually
There are
Christian.
now that you-
Yeah.
yeah, I put them away. I'm a courteous guest. I'm periodically like making checks, like looking out the blinds towards the across the street neighbors.
He's
that I
keeping an
got.
eye on the Davis.
Yeah, I'm like staking out.
You see a woman leave the house. She looks like she's in her late 30s, early 40s.
Oh, I meant somebody else.
Smiths.
She gets in a
Oh, the lawyer.
looks like a BMW and starts to drive off. Johnson, officer. You wake up in the hospital bed. You feel like you feel great, actually. You see that drunken guy.
Tage, the nurse.
She come. No, nurse comes in a few minutes later. She goes, yes.
May I get some food?
She pulled a chart. We had to remove 20 feet of your colon. We can't let you eat for 2 weeks. I'm just kidding with you. I'll bring you. That's a little hot for you. I'll bring you some breakfast. She brings you some eggs and bacon.
Okay. Awesome. I guess I just eat that and wait for you to wake up.
Alright.
How is it?
Might be a while.
That's fine.
How is it?
Average.
It's hospital food.
You wake up after a while with a hangover. Of course. Your body
Do I
was
even
empty.
get
No.
hangovers anymore?
I don't know that I would have fallen asleep. Just FYI.
Oh my god.
Oh god, what is this?
No.
So yeah, whenever you're clear to get out of here, we can roll.
What do you mean?
We're gonna follow up on Smith, the owner of the Ferrari, right?
Well, I'm done with that case.
You
I
can't just choose to be done with the case, Ricky.
can choose to be done.
She's not there. You don't stop.
Yeah. To be honest, I like my job, and my first day went really shitty, and I think it'd be better off if you want to continue that case. That's fine, but I'm not gonna see those guys again.
Don't you?
Fuck yeah.
Isn't this a huge case? Don't you think this would look really good if you?
This is
You
a
mean
giant case.
Arresting
now.
Murphy and
Yeah.
Sergeant.
Yeah.
You can look at it that way. That actually works.
I mean, I don't think it's going to be hard to capture them. Murphy's a psychotic and probably will be shot. And to be honest, if you want to continue the case, that's fine. I'm done.
If you walk away from this case, I feel like that's what's gonna end your career.
He has a point.
I don't think am I even supposed to be on this case?
The murder.
If you want to arrest
of-
Johnson, that's fine. I'll be down for that case. But I'm not working with Johnson. You want to know what happened inside the house? Johnson ran from the police. And when I told him to pull over and stop, she kept going. I told her to stop. I gave her
This
not
all
many
started
options. She
with
kept
the
running
computer.
around, running off the police. I tried
And
to
you
shoot
were
out
doing
the,
all of them.
I tried to shoot out the tires of our car to stop her, give her a chance to, go to trial. And then she gave a gun to Crazy, who shot a police vehicle.
So, it sounds like a lot of laws were broken that day, and I feel like it's your duty to follow up on that and investigate. And if you are just going to walk away from this case, then
There's
you
no
might as well just walk
investigation.
away from the department.
The investigation is Johnson and Crazy are guilty. They need to be arrested.
And that's our job.
Okay, well, let's go arrest them. Do you know where they are?
No.
What?
Alright, you finished your breakfast and finished cleaning the house. It's about 9:30 now.
Alright. I will, start making notes of the sniffs.
Well, I need to go head to the station and get some new gear.
I picked yours up from the car accident.
Do I have handcuffs and
You still have your handcuffs.
Yeah, you just
still
have
have
your
your
watch.
belt
You
there.
dropped everything.
the batons?
Like they took it off, it's just sitting here in the corner. There's your clothes and everything.
Of course.
Of course, those might want to change.
It's not as pristine as it was.
Oh, okay. Your uniform is bloody and shredded.
I need to go get change clothes.
Need to go to your house or what?
I'll go home and change.
Alright, let's roll.
Do I think I could pull off, maybe being a house sitter or something?
Excellent. Both of you worked that out in character very well. Get the group back together.
So I'd be like, hey,
No,
no.
no.
I'm pretty sure as soon as I see you.
You're gonna try to arrest me
because
but
you're
we
like
can still work around
an
it.
Olympian. I am house sitting for the
This
Johnsons.
guy, there's no way you're watching.
Police.
I don't know.
Why are you letting this happen?
I have no way to stop this. I just tell the story as it unfolds.
You're giving him too much power.
I will get back to you. You're kind of having a mental crisis
Yes.
right here. Johnson. Sorry, you wake up.
Alex Johnson?
Her.
I pull out the phone book. Look up Taylor Frank.
So I find about 80.
Any that are
Well, they find 8.
1,000.
any that are at an address or a phone number that I recognize? Okay. I go.
111.
Where do you two go?
I'll go get my clothes.
I'll drive.
You go to your house. You drive to his house. You get there at about 10:30.
I call up Sarge over there, Vinny.
Alright, ring, ring,
I use
ring.
my comm.
Ring, ring, ring. Ring, ring, ring. Ring, ring. Detective Finney's desk. Leave a message.
Do I know any way to like check for messages?
You do, but you'll have to have a passcode. It's a 4-digit number.
Badge number.
Alright, 1493.
39.
39. You have 39 new.
Oh god. Is there any way to like just jump through to the last two?
Yeah, you can skip ahead.
Alright. Press. Or
I'm just doing that.
Skip,
One.
skip.
one.
With the yoga mat.
Alright. You get to one from last night at 11:09 p.m. Beep. Now, this is Dr. Brennan. I've completed the autopsy report on your window subject. It looks like he had a lot of pain. Give me a call back and we can discuss this further. Thank you much.
I look around his house for any weapons. And after I find his service revolver and like the shoebox underneath his closet and
It's kind of just like thrown under the couch.
go ahead and make myself breakfast.
No, it is in the shoebox. It's under the bed. There's only one round in it, but there's a whole bunch in the box.
Alright, load it up.
Alright.
Does it fit in my shoulder holster?
Yes.
Interesting. Alright. Any extra ones I just like.
You got about 20 rounds.
Alrighty. Is there anything in the fridge?
Oh, there's the cold beers.
Yeah, well,
There's-
I want to drink my breakfast.
There's like 8 or 9 bottles of liquor that are just kind of like, they're not even standing, they're just like throwing it.
So a lot of them are just half empty because they drained
Yeah.
out into his fridge.
And there's a lot of, there's like a moldy pizza box in the bottom.
I have spent that last hour cleaning, by the way.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome.
Like, I can't find any of my files!
Does he have any? Do you have any files around the house?
Yes.
Are they pertinent to the event
Yes.
of a few years ago?
Yes.
I'll start reading through all that. I will call back to his desk,
Alright,
and this time I'll try to leave a message.
alright.
So this is your sister. You haven't returned my call, so let me know when you get home. Alright, I'll be waiting by the phone. Hang up.
Alright. Okay. You get to Johnson's house and he changes into a new uniform.
Alright, are you all squared away and good to go? We're not too far from my place. I should probably go change as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, you get back to your place.
You wanna just chill out here? It shouldn't be long.
Yeah, that's fine.
My head's up.
Alright. As soon as you
Check
step
his
aside,
guns.
Yeah, I'm like,
something seems very amiss when you get outside.
Why is it clean? Why is it clean?
The door had no resistance to the open.
Oh god! It swung wide open.
Alright, as I hear like the lock, the key in the lock and everything, I get behind whatever corner there is. When I see it's him, as long as he's alone, I'm like, alright, step out.
Close the door.
So what took so long?
I go into my room and I start changing. I'll tell you.
I'll stay like outside of the door so we can talk.
Yeah.
You notice that your room has been rifled through.
I go and look under the bed.
You notice that the box has been moved. And the gun is missing and all the bullets.
I start changing up. Be like, yeah, we had to wait. He woke up in the hospital. He wanted to go change. So he's out in the car right now. But he's definitely not looking to
Fuck up?
Yeah. He pretty much wants. The only reason I can keep him in the party is to kill you or take you into custody.
Alright, well, he's a pretty good officer so far, so let's try not to lose him. We'll just have to try to work around it, you know.
Do you have any ideas on that?
We'll have to come at this problem in a two-prong attack. And also, we seriously do
I'm
need to
getting
find
shot again.
Murphy. We can't leave him.
Okay. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's, that was never part of the plan.
You just keep working
Also,
Yeah, unless
I feel like it might
unless
help
one
the
of
situation if I
days,
tell
just
you
live my
a little
life.
bit more
Okay.
about what's going
Or
on.
live their life.
I don't mean to take notes,
Great.
but I've noticed a few
I just
things
make
when I was
notes every
picking
day
up,
of the
and
day.
the Frank Taylor, he was the corporal on my squad as well, back when the bank robbery happened. So I've got a feeling that he probably had a hand in that, and he might have a hand in all these murders that have been occurring.
Have I been keeping tabs on Taylor?
Oh yeah, yeah, I think you would.
So, do I know where he's at?
He is.
I go, which of these numbers would be his?
Oh, number 4 right there.
Is that right?
Yeah, you know his address.
Yeah.
Didn't he go to prison?
It didn't say.
No, he got off because he missed
Because I
class
misspelled paperwork.
Yes, that's right.
because of that day.
Okay. Yeah, he's a sergeant now.
So how can we work this out? I'm going to go talk to Sergeant Taylor, but
We have no idea where Creature is.
well, we have 3 possibilities as I see it. He
The
could
lawyer, the Ferrari owner, and who else?
the Davis firm.
Smith was.
Then there's Davis as well.
Who's Davis?
The Ferrari. I thought the Ferrari
maybe he
was
is the
Davis.
Ferrari owner. Who the hell's Smith then?
Smith is Captain Smith.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, I don't know Smith.
I thought we were going to arrest the captain.
All right.
Let's change.
The Ferrari owner was a Davis, but I'm not sure where he lives.
Okay.
You're gonna have to either work on that, or you can go check on this Kevin Leverins. Leverins.
Okay.
He lives on Staten Island.
Yep.
So
What are you blowing?
what
What
are you gonna do?
If you're gonna talk to Taylor, I guess we'll
Wait,
go
wait, on
stake
speaker.
out Leverins. Before we go, why don't we do this? How about I give you your pistol back that you left at the accident?
How did you? Shouldn't that be in the evidence locker? Is there anything you want to talk about before I hand you this pistol back?
If I haven't done it yet, I'm not going to. And if you know anything about Taylor, we can talk about that once this is resolved. Why are you going to talk to Taylor?
No reason. I just think I have a better chance because if he's got some reason to suspect that you would have a grudge against him, he wouldn't be as open if I went to talk to him.
Okay. Yeah, leave me a message on my phone.
No, you don't have a extra car around here somewhere, do you?
I have my 1978 Gremlin.
Oh God!
You could have said any car.
I know. Oh God!
It's metallic mint green.
Yeah, of course it is. I don't even think they made another color for the Gremlin.
They just were like, what's the ugliest color? Make them all like.
Oh, my shorts.
Yeah, there's the key.